Hello there, Stephanie here from my prints collection, the place where you will find lettering and illustration tutorials. In this tutorial we are going to create a cloudy landscape using the cloudy set. You will find a link in the description below if you want to check out the set. And also I will have a link to a free brush, a sample of this set, if you want to check it out as well. Just submit your email and you will have access to a direct download to try out this brush. So for this tutorial, I'll be using the iPad Pro 12.9 inches and the Apple Pencil. And the software is called the Procreate App, which you can find in the App Store. So without further ado, let's jump into this tutorial. I have my iPad Pro. I'm gonna open the Procreate app and I'm gonna use a screen size Canva. You can use any size that you want, but for the purpose of this tutorial, let's go with this size. And I have kind of prepared this to speed up the process with a rough sketch of where things are gonna go. So this is gonna be my sky. I'm gonna have some ocean and land over here. So a really simple landscape to kind of give you, to kind of show you how this, how you can make a cloudy sky. So first of all, I'm gonna go to my layers. And underneath my sketch, I'm gonna add a layer, and I'm gonna start with the ocean. So I'm gonna use one of the colors from this color palette, which will come with the set, and I'm gonna go with let's go with a light bluish greenish color. And I'm gonna use a default brush from the Procreate, from the brush library that Procreate has. In the inking set, I'm gonna use the studio pen, and I'm gonna draw a line, just draw, increase a little bit the size of it. And I'm gonna draw a line. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna tap, hold, and drag to fill this layer. Underneath my ocean, I'm gonna create a kind of a mountain. So I'm gonna choose another color. Let's go with this brownish color. Just roughly draw a mountain, just close the gap over here, tap, hold, and drag, so I have a mountain. So now I'm gonna add some land over here. So on top of my ocean, I'm gonna add a layer, select a greenish color, and I'm gonna make some wobbly lines. I'm happy with this, and tap, hold, and drag. So I'm just gonna turn off my guide. So okay, this is kind of a rough sketch of my landscape, ocean, land, a mountain, and then I'm gonna work on the skyline. So for that, I'm gonna add a layer underneath my ocean, land, and mountain. I'm gonna add a layer underneath these three layers, and with the color palette, I'm gonna use a default brush from the Procreate. I'm gonna use the airbrushing. I'm going to use the hard blend brush from the airbrushing set, and I want to go from a darker blue to a lighter blue, kind of a sky with some light popping from here. So I'm going to grab a darker blue, increase the size of the brush. Okay, I'm happy with this, and I'm going to draw some lines. And I'm gonna go from darker to a lighter color. So let's start over here. And I'm gonna add this orangey color, some yellow over here. Okay, so now that I'm happy with this mix of colors, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna duplicate the layer just in case I want to go back to it, just in case I don't like the end result, and turn this off. And with this layer selected over here, I'm gonna add some Gaussian blur. So I'm gonna go to my adjustments, to the Gaussian blur option, layer, and I'm gonna slide to the right, and the colors are gonna start merging. So you can increase the effect, the blending mode. So I kind of like this setting over here. So it's 25.5%. I'm happy with this. And now that I have my skyline, I'm gonna add my clouds over here. So at the very top of my layers, I'm gonna add a new layer, select the color pure white. You can double tap in this corner over here, it's gonna give you pure white. And now, using the cloud set, you have so many stamps that you can choose from. I'm just gonna tap and place. And I like to do my clouds, I like to place my stamps in different layers, just in case I wanna adjust just one cloud, and I don't have, it will not mess up the remaining clouds. So I'm just gonna keep choosing. Select, let's go this one over here, and I'm gonna repeat the process until I'm happy with the end result. You kind of get the idea, and if there's a cloud that you want to increase effect, for example, my latest cloud was this one, and I want to increase the effect, I just duplicate the layer and I will have a brighter cloud. So okay, so you kind of get the gist of it. So quickly you can add a cloudy effect into your skyline. What I'm gonna do, just for the purpose of this tutorial, I would like to add some details over here. So in my ocean bit over here, I'm gonna go to the ocean layer here. So it's this one. I'm gonna add a layer on top of it. Click here on the layer, clipping mask, and change its mode to overlay. And I'm gonna use a default brush from Procreate called Ocean. So that brush is here in Elements, exactly, called Oceans. And I'm gonna create some shadows and highlights. To create my shadows, I'm gonna use the color Pure Black, and just add some effect. So I'm happy with this. And I'm gonna add some highlights to it as well. So the quickest way for me is to duplicate the layer. So with duplicating, you will increase the effect, or you can clear. And now to create the highlights, select the color Pure White by selecting the top here, and just add some highlights. And this quickly creates kind of an ocean effect. And here on the land bit, I'm gonna do the same, create a clipping mask, change its mode to overlay. So I'm gonna be using a brush from the Procreate default set. So you go to the texture set, Kerawang, I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'm gonna be using this one, and with the color black, just add a little bit texture over here, and I'm going to create my highlights. For that, duplicate the layer, click on clear, and I'm going to use the color Pure White, go over. Okay, and I'm happy with the result. And there you go, we've quickly created a cloudy landscape using the stems from my clouds set collection. If you want to check out this set, you will have a link in the description below, as well as a link to a sample of the set if you want to try it. You just have to submit your email and you have access to a direct download. If you thought that this tutorial was useful, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video and share it with your friends. If you decide to try this tutorial and share it on social media, make sure to tag me so I can see your end result and send you some love. For free resources and freebies like Procreate Brushes, make sure to subscribe to the library. The link is in the description below. Until the next time, happy drills and illustrations.